All right, Shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahakwadash. All right, double honors to our elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone that ruled well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Shai's elect, preaching his word and his doctrine and full truth, honesty, and sincerity. Under Brother Hakam from the Great Millstone Miami camp, coming back once again to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to make this video on this lesson. Lord willing to be edifying to the brothers and sisters that watch. The title of this video, as I can see, it says Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, and the NLT further proves the MOTB is the chip, all right, the C-hip, or the RFID microchip. All right, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, and the NLT proves that the MOTB is chip, man. Okay, and we're going to get right into it. All right, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. I'm going to read it in the KJV, and then I'll read it in the NLT. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so the Lord is saying there's going to be an hour of temptation, a time of temptation that's going to try the whole world, everyone on the earth. Okay, but the Lord is going to keep a certain remnant of people. Okay, he's going to keep them from that time of temptation, because they have kept the patience. All right, it's the Lord that's going to do that. Okay, that's plain. All right, so now let's get that in the NLT real quick. All right, and this is something that I just read through the spirit, and I had to make a video on it. Now check this out. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, the NLT, New Living Translation. Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, okay, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to the world. Okay, the great time of testing. All right, now, okay, so the Lord is saying that there's going to be a great time of testing that is going to happen on the whole world, which is going to test their faith. Okay, a great time of testing. So what is the Lord saying in this verse? Okay, there's going to be something that's going to happen in which everybody's going to have to make a decision, a conscious decision, in which their faith is going to be tested. All right, a great time of testing. Okay, that keyword time is heavy. Okay, because when we do a process of order of elimination, okay, based off what we're seeing in the current events, all right, that's going to lead to a certain occurrence in which the whole world is going to be tested their faith, which the only thing that makes sense is the MOTB, right? Is the MOTB, because if we think of it, sin has been since the beginning of time. So what is that great time? It can't be sin. Now, if it's an embargoes have been since ancient times. It can't be that. So it's something that has yet to come to pass. Okay, it has yet to come to pass. It can't be women. It can't be the so-called white woman, because Edomite woman has been since the time of Genesis. Okay, now let's get this in the Blue Letter Bible. Okay, this is why we go into the Greek. Okay, very important, because when we look into that definition of the word hour, let's get it real quick. All right, from the hour. Okay, there it is. Strong's G 55610. It says a certain definite time or season fixed by natural law and returning with the revolving year. A certain definite time. So it's going to be a specific time, a pocket of time in which the whole world is going to be tested with this hour of temptation. All right, a definite time. So it can't be what these other camps are saying, because what they're saying has already been since before since the beginning of time. And by order of process of elimination, based off what we're seeing and how the world is moving, the only thing that makes sense is the MOTB, which is the C-HIB, the RFID microchip. Okay, I'm reading again the NLT. All right. Revelation 3 and 10, because ye have obeyed my command to persevere. Who the Lord speaking to right here? The elect. Okay, because the elect are persevering. I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. So there's going to be a specific time in the world in which everybody is going to get tested, whether they're rich, poor, slave, free, small or great. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be simultaneously tested. Okay, simultaneously tested at a specific time. That's how we're reading it over here. Okay, which in the Greek is pronounced hora. All right, a definite time or season. Okay, so the whole world simultaneously is gonna have to come across this time at the same exact time. Okay, so it can be sin, because sin has been since the beginning of time, and sin is still to this day. It can't be an embargo, because embargo has been since ancient times and it's still to this day. It can't be the so-called white woman, because the white woman has been created since the time of Genesis, since the ancient time. So it can't be this. All right. So by order of process of elimination, the only factor that falls into this specific description that checks all the boxes is the RFID microchip. Okay. Let's get to Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, just to further elaborate. All right. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. No man might buy or sell. So it's going to affect the financial sector. Okay, this is what it is. It's trade, right? You can't be able to trade. You can't be able to buy and sell. You can't be able to eat. You can't be able to make money. You can't be able to trade. Okay, what other factor can fall into this unless it's the microchip, man? All right. We just read in the NLT where it's going to be a specific time, a time, all right, or hour, all right. Again, 17, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, the mark is the microchip, all right. Here's wisdom, you see. So the Lord is saying, here's wisdom, all right. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six, which is the universal barcode of Esau and Edom. All right. So the Lord is gonna see to have this download. The Lord has to give you the wisdom. The Lord has to give you the Lord gotta give you the Holy Spirit to understand this, man. Okay. The Lord gotta be dealing with you to be able to agree that, yeah, the MOTB is the RFID microchip. All right. That's why not everybody's gonna get it, but nonetheless, see how to bring this out, because you know what these other camps and what these other groups are saying doesn't make any sense. All right. Revelation chapter 3 and 10, it further fortifies the fact that the MOTB or is the RFID microchip. All right. We just brought it out over here in the blue letter Bible. All right. And what the word hour means, which is a certain definite time or season fixed by natural law and returning with the revolving year. All right. But a certain definite time. Okay. Look over here. It says any definite time, point of time, or moment. So how can it be what these other camps are saying when all that has been since the ancient world? So it's a prophecy that has yet to pass. And if you can't buy or sell in it, we know that it's dealing with the financial industry and the financial sector. All right. So further proving that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. All right. And the NLT further proves that because it says a great time of testing. All right. What is that great time of testing? When Esau Edom makes that seed hit mandatory, and everybody's gonna have to make a decision at that moment. Okay, that's why. See, that's why these Edomites they be saying, they're saying that there could be a cyber attack in which uh, there might be an attack on the internet or an attack on the banks, and what's gonna happen? Everyone is gonna wake up to their bank accounts frozen. Okay, so this is gonna happen all at once. Everybody in the whole entire world is gonna go through this at once. Okay, so it's just it's an event that's gonna happen, and that's gonna test the whole world because everybody's gonna have to make a decision at that time whether they're gonna make that, they're gonna take that C hip or not. Okay, that is gonna be the hour of temptation because how are you gonna be able to buy or sell? How are you gonna be able to pay your bills? How are you gonna be able to eat? How are you gonna be able to feed your family, go to work, be partakers of society if you don't take that C hit? Okay, so that great time of testing is a simultaneous event that is yet to happen in which the whole world is going to be tried and they're going to have to make a decision. All right, and that is all leading to the seed hit, man. Okay, Revelation 3 and 10, the NLT fortifies that. All right, and we just backed it up by Revelation chapter 13. Okay, you know, quick little video. Something I just brought out of camp and I thought I'd just make a video on it. All right. Little one of this was edifying. All right, little one of this was edifying. I want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakdash. On to the next one. Shalom.